Hey there, it's Tyler from Nelly Security, and in this video, we're going to install our 3 Uniview fixed lens cameras. We have our 2 megapixel bullet camera, our 4 megapixel Vandal dome, and our 4K turret. If you want a closer look at these cameras, be sure to check out our previous video, which I will link right up here. This is our unboxing and our initial review. Now let's go ahead and jump into today's video. Alright, we're here at our back parking lot at Nelly Security, and I'm ready to install these cameras. Installation is super easy. The first thing I'm going to do is take these mounting templates and I'm going to place them on the ceiling where I'm going to be installing each of these cameras. Next, I'll go ahead and drill my holes into the ceiling. And now we're ready for installation. Alright, first I'm going to install this bullet camera. And again, these are very easy cameras to install. We can either run the cables up through the ceiling like this, or we can run the cables out the side of the camera like this. So for this, I'm going to go ahead and install it like this, running out the side of the camera. First thing I'm going to do is loosen up this knob, which gives us access to these 3 axes for angle adjustments on this camera, and that just makes it a lot easier to install because we can move it around and we can get our screwdriver in there right where we need it. Now once we have it screwed into the ceiling, we can go ahead and adjust that angle however we need to, and then tighten this knob back up. And now we're good to go. Alright, now next up we have our Vandal dome, and in order to install this we just need to take off this glass Vandal-proof cover using the included hex wrench. Now once this cover is removed, all we need is 2 screws to secure this camera in place. We will go ahead and angle that lens and reattach this dome. And finally we have our turret camera here. In order to screw this into the ceiling, we just need to remove this plastic cover. We will do so by turning this counterclockwise, and then it just slides right off the camera like so. Once we have this camera installed in the ceiling, we will loosen this tension screw just a bit. That will give us the ability to angle this lens however we need to. Once we have it angled, we'll tighten that back up and replace the cover. Now our cameras are installed, they're almost good to go, but there is one more step that we have to do, at least for the bullet and the Vandal dome. Since we ran the cables out the sides of these cameras, the Cat5 Ethernet connections are exposed to the elements. And even though these cameras are IP67 weatherproof, we still need to make sure that we're weatherproofing these connections. For that, these cameras do come with a weatherproofing grommet, so we're going to go ahead and install that right now. Now we have our cameras installed and weatherproofed. Let's head back inside and set these up on our network. Now this can be done in 3 different ways, and we're going to show you all 3 of those ways today. First, you can plug your camera into the PoE switch in the back of an NVR. Second, you can plug your camera into a separate PoE switch. Or third, you can plug your camera into a standard non-PoE switch or router. First, let's talk about the recorder. Now, the fastest way to get up and running with your new camera is to plug it into the PoE switch in the back of a Uniview NVR. Once you connect your camera to the NVR via an Ethernet cable, you'll get instant plug-and-play video to your monitor after the camera boots up. No configuration, no logging in, just simple and instant plug-and-play video. However, you don't need an NVR in order to get these cameras set up. You can set it up as a standalone camera by plugging it into a switch or your router. First, let's talk about PoE switches. Power over Ethernet is a very simple and fast way to get your cameras set up on the network. With Power over Ethernet, your one Ethernet cable can carry both power and data to and from your security camera. Once you connect your camera to a PoE switch, simply hop onto the computer and launch the Easy Tools program to find your camera's IP address. Type that IP address into your browser and log in with the default username, which is admin, and password, which is 123456. And then you'll have access to your security cameras right from your PC. If you don't have an NVR or a PoE switch, you can plug your camera directly into a standard non-PoE switch or internet router. However, if you decide to take this route, you will need to run a 12-volt DC power cable to your security camera. And from there, we will log into this camera's interface the same way that we did with the PoE switch. However, if you don't have a PoE switch, and especially if this is your only camera, I highly recommend picking up one of these simple PoE switches from our website. They're only about 10 bucks and they are totally worth it for only having to run one cable to your camera. Now that our cameras are installed outside and set up on our network, I'll show you how you can access these cameras from your mobile device using the Uniview application Uniview. Now this app is available for both Android and iPhone. If you want to check it out, I'll leave you some links in the description below. Go ahead and navigate to your settings menu inside your camera's interface. From here, navigate to the Easy Cloud page under your network settings. Be sure to toggle the Easy Cloud setting to on. Once you do that, take out your mobile phone, click Add, Scan, and scan the QR code. Simply add a descriptive name for your camera. This can be anything you want it to be. And then click Start Live View. As you can see, it's super easy to get these Uniview fixed lens cameras installed, set up, and ready to go. If you're ready to check out these cameras for yourself, head over to www.nellysecurity.com. Under Video Surveillance, click Uniview. Now it's time to see some of the incredible features that these cameras offer. In our next video, we're going to take you on a tour of the interface and get to know these cameras inside and out. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this Uniview fixed lens camera installation video. This is the third video in our Uniview fixed lens camera series. If you'd like to see the rest of the videos in this series, feel free to click the thumbnail on your screen now. If you want to be notified the next time we upload a video, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the bell down below. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you next time.